Hey there, it's Pete with GCI Turf. I hope you're having a great day today. I want to welcome you out here to my shop yard. And you guys have watched me work on this shop yard for a little over a year now. It was crap, nothing but a bunch of junk out here. Seeded it with the Alpha Elite, and man, it came in shining like a new penny. It looked some kind of good, and I was tickled silly with it. And at that point in time, I told all my Bermuda buddies that I'd show you how I grow Bermuda turf. And a lot of you trusted me on that and took me at my word. And I went off and done some really stupid things. And I'm here to say I'm sorry. I apologize and ask that you forgive me if I misled you in any way. I just kind of went off in left field and done what I normally do and just get in kind of let's see what would happen mode. And that really jacked things up, right? My obsession with lawn striping and stripes in the grass and wanting to make videos on that overpowered the common sense part of this whole project. And y'all know I overseed it with rye, and it absolutely devastated this side over here. So I come out here late spring this year, overseeded it with Bermuda. Just so happened the day after we got crazy downpours and pretty much destroyed all my work. I waited about two and a half weeks or so, and off camera come out here and seeded it again the second time. And yep, you guessed it, here come the rain again and absolutely destroyed my work. If I wouldn't have been so stinking hard-headed and stubborn in the first place, I'd have never had to do that work. Because the ryegrass would have never destroyed my Bermuda out here, that Bermuda would have come on back to life like it normally does, and everything would have been hunky-dory. But leave it up to me to be who I am and jack it up, right? That is why I feel like I owe you an apology to my Bermuda buddies. Told you I was going to do one thing, show you a Bermuda yard, and then I went totally off in left field and done something totally and completely different. And that's something I don't want to do. I'm not the guy who wants to tell you one thing and do something else, although I did it this time. And again, I apologize for that, and I'm sorry for that. So as you can see, I have sodded the front yard here at the shop. I'd spent Lord knows how much time and how much money on grass seed and prepping it and seeding it and all that kind of thing just to watch the grass seed float away over in the corner over there. I literally could go over there and watch the little seeds floating away. And of course the Bermuda don't do me no good over there. I needed it here. So after 2 times of seeding this spring and 2 crazy downpours of rain, and you know this ground out here is really flat. So when it rains like that, the water's going to go this way, right? It just takes whatever's there and floats it off, and in this case it was a grass seed. Now that we're in mid-August, I personally don't feel like I had the time to seed it again and get that Bermuda seed up and running and going hard before we get into our first frost. With our company getting ready to go into aeration and overseeding, for cool season turf, I'm going to be insanely busy at that time, and I just didn't have the time to put in it, so I said heck with it. I'm going to sod it and I'm going to be done with it. I know some of you's going to be like, whoo, that's cool, good job, it looks nice, and then some of you's probably going to be pissed off, and hey, you can light me up in the comments if that's what you need to do, because anything you throw at me, I probably deserve it. So me and my guys come out here on a Saturday and got out here and worked really hard on this. Got all this sod laid out. I'm still a little bit short. I need to get me one more pallet to kind of tighten up on some corners and little areas that I just need a little bit more sod because I didn't quite have enough. And as you can see it right now, it's a little off color. The sod guys delivered it about 2 days before we actually laid it, so it stayed rolled up. And the color was a little yucky, but every single day, almost, I can come out here by the hour and see it greening up and greening up. We've been super overcast and super cloudy and lots of rain the past few days. So that's kind of keeping this from doing its thing, but as soon as that big ball of goodness pops out, then you're going to really see this thing come to life, and the whole entire area is going to look more like this right here, where we got that nice dark green Bermuda color. So I'm gonna have a few sod laying videos coming up here, in the next few videos that you see, but I wanted to specifically set this one apart and tell my Bermuda folks I'm sorry that if I misled you in any way by planting the Alpha Elite, showing you that and getting you pumped up about that for a turf. I can't do anything more than say I'm sorry. It was not an intentional thing. It was just me being who I am, and I want to see what happens and try this and try that. Even after I had 3 pro guys say, don't do it, Pete, that's not a good idea, I still went and did it. I should have never done it, but I did. And again, I'm sorry, and I apologize if I misled anybody in any way. It was not my intentions to do that. So, hey, as always, I appreciate you taking time out of your day to watch, and I'll check you later.